Hi everyone, I hope you're all well today. I'm sorry this video's a little late. I usually film it the day before and then I usually post it at midnight. I've not been doing that great this week, so I didn't manage to film it yesterday. I did think about not filming this morning, but the show must go on, as they say, so I am filming this for you today. I got a book by Mel Robbins, and I don't know if you're familiar with Mel Robbins, but she's a motivational speaker type thing, and the book is called Let Them, and I only started reading it a couple of nights ago, so I'm going to see what that does. But it's like I used to say to a friend of mine, you can read all the self-help books that you want, you really can. Not only my physical health, but my mental health has not been great. Good couple of weeks now. I do have a doctor's appointment today, so we'll see. Anyway, I don't want to go on about myself and my health, so I'm going to keep this video again. I'm going to keep it really short today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read 2 poems from Michelle's book today. There is myself and I think it's like 29 other poets in that book. It's an anthology of poems to raise awareness of domestic abuse and trauma. And you will all have heard me talk about Michelle on various occasions. She is a highly successful poet from the Philippines. She is a beautiful person inside and out, and she is a huge advocate for domestic abuse. So she brought us all together for this anthology in March. It was released in March. Every penny raised from the sale of this book goes to a women's shelter in the Philippines, and I think so far it has had over 100 5-star reviews. So that in itself speaks for the not only the quality of the writing inside, but also I would think that it highlights the fact that so many people have been through similar situations, which is pretty sad, but it's good that we all came together, and as a collective we were able to highlight it, and it seems to have hit the spot. Not that I ever thought I wouldn't hit the spot, because anything to do with Michelle has already got success written on it before it's even released. That is the way I see it. I don't know how she manages it. I think she must be superwoman in her spare time, because she does not only run her own blog, she runs 3 other blogs. She also has 3 daughters, and she is always, I see with Michelle, that she always promoting poets that are not so well known. She does a lot of that. She's just a very kind, generous person, and a good friend to me. She's done a lot for me since I started on WordPress. So I gave Michelle four poems for this book, and today I want to read. I'm not going to read the four, I'm going to read two. You will know that I brought out my own collection last October, which was my own story of domestic abuse. The way I feel at the moment, I'm not sure if I will be bringing another collection out this year. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know this feeling will pass. There's no tears, there's nothing, it's just, I'm just scraping myself off the floor. It's like somebody's got a siphon and they're siphoning everything off from me. That's how I feel. And it probably is quite apparent in this video, but at least I'm not crying, and I am trying, because I believe in trying even when I'm feeling crap. So I'm going to read these two poems from the book, and then I will nip it in at 10 minutes. Yeah, that book by Mel Robbins looks as if it could be good, but you know, as I say, I used to say this to somebody else, that a good friend of mine, that, you know, you can. All the self-help books in the world. You know, you can. I'm showing up, and I'm trying, and that's all you can do, you know, as long as you show up. Even if you show up and you're feeling rubbish, as long as you show up, as long as you don't lie in your bed all day feeling sorry for yourself when you start to go down the rabbit hole, because the only thing I know about mental health is that you have to fight it. You have to fight it, because if you don't fight it, it's not good. Two poems now, I'm going to read them. So the first one is called Suddenly I See, and then I'm going to read the other one, which is called Into the Light. I'm not sure if I have read these two poems or before or not. I don't think so, but I can't swear to it. Once upon a time I was force-fed lies, stories cruel and unkind. A few remain in my subconscious mind, recollections of painful words. As I gaze into the mirror, I still see traces of dirt on my skin. I attempt to skew the view with obsidian rain. My tears smear the glass, but they do not remove the pain. I take a cloth to the mirror, then gaze at my reflection again. It looks different this time. I am not what you made me believe. You were the ugly one with your serpent's tongue. Suddenly I see myself through kind eyes. I am free. I'm not going to nip it in at 10. I don't know exactly when I wrote that. I sent the poems to Michelle, and I do sometimes write that much, but I can't write at the moment either. It could have been an old one, but going back to the last line, I am free. I'm not free, I'm not free. I'm still suffering. I'm still in pain. I'm still, so I'm not free. I'm free in some ways, but whether I will ever be free, fully free, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And I'm just being real and honest because that's all I know how to be. I could come on here and joke and laugh and pretend to be full of the joys of spring, but I can't fake anything, and that includes being not on a good one. I can't fake anything. I wish I could. I really wish I could. So the other one is called Into the Light. We are not born to run and hide. In the dark we shall not remain. For the eyes that once gazed upon us with distaste, or the poisonous words of hate, into the light we must walk. That is our place, not for adulation or fame, only to reclaim that which we gave away. Those who inflicted the pain walk without shame. Some are now in their grave. Their name we need never repeat, but their deeds we no longer need to carry. Let us not tarry. Life is too precious to waste. I don't know what you can take from today's poems, if you can take anything from today's poems. I'm not going to apologise for coming on here and not being my best. I don't apologise for anything. I am who I am, and I am human, and as I say, I could come on and I could pretend. I can't pretend anything, you know. I know this will pass, but at the moment it always does. As I say, at least I'm not crying, but when I feel like this, if you've never felt like this, yeah. I hope you all had a good weekend. No, I don't. I hope you all have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday, hopefully. If this continues, this how I'm feeling at the moment, because it's lasting a bit longer than it normally lasts. If it continues, I might just take this type of video down to one a week and go back to putting poems in the community section or making shorts, because I know the short that I made the other day got a lot of views. I'll have to see how I feel, because at the end of the day I am more important than trying to I can't keep others afloat if I'm drowning myself. So I'll keep you up to speed as to what direction I'm going to go, but I might just take it down to 1 day a week. Have a good weekend. No, I hope you had a good weekend. Have a good weekend, and I hope to see you on Monday. I am grateful for anybody that does tune in, and I was going to say I'm sorry for being so miserable today, but I am who I am. Bye for now.